Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIY. And today we're going to look at a really cool small first aid kit made by SurviveX. Now, SurviveX is known in the industry for making really great first aid kits. They put them in a really nice bag. They label everything. Everything is color-coded. It makes it really easy to find what you need. And then if you've used any of the products that are actually in the kit, you know what to replace. They're also going to give us a little instruction manual in here to help walk you through taking care of things that may happen. So the reason I need a kit like this is I am a contractor. I do handyman type work. I'm also a DIYer. I am always getting splinters, insect bites, little abrasions, cuts, you name it. I'm always, something is always happening. And this kit will take care of it. It will cover everything from CPR all the way to those cuts and abrasions. They've even got some special little band-aids in here that will pull a cut together so that you don't have to stitch. It's really kind of a cool thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring you in a little closer, and we're going to open up this box, and you're going to get to see it for the first time, just like I do, what you actually get. So let's do that. The first thing we're going to do is just pull the little tabs out and open it up. And the bag is directly inside, covered in plastic. And we just pull it out. And there is absolutely nothing left inside. It's really nice. It's got these little MOLLE connectors in the back. They're just going to be able to snap and hook onto things where you can hang this thing on a backpack. You can hang it on, your tent. You can put it in a toolbox. If you're in like a situation like I am with a contractor, you can put it in a truck and hang it somewhere. So I like that. It also has a little handle here that you can carry it, but you can also hook this as well. So we know that the zippers are really good because they work very well. You're always going to want to pay attention to your zippers. It has another little zip compartment up in the very front. You can put things like paper and stuff in here, like maybe notes. I don't think that's going to be quite big enough for a cell phone, but it would work great for extra little things that you need to store. I like this little Velcro piece they have here with the little flag. This comes off and you can move this. That's kind of a cool little deal. It's also red in color, which is going to be your standard first aid kit color. And let's go ahead and open it up and see what you get. So when we open it, we're going to undo the zipper here, and we're going to fold it open. All right, so I'm going to tell you the very first thing I notice is this. This right here is going to be your CPR kit, tape, and it has an emergency little whistle right here. So these are the most important things, and they kind of have them hanging in the center because if someone has lost air, they need CPR right away, and this is the piece that you can cover over their mouth and give CPR. I do like this. I like the fact that if you pull this out all the way and you kind of look down in here, this comes out and it gives you all of the instructions for CPR. So if you are CPR trained but you don't remember everything and you're in a panic and you're scared, you're trying to figure this out, just follow the steps and you can give CPR. That is a really nice little feature. I like that a lot. So we're going to close that. If you get in the emergency type situation, you'd help. You've got the whistle to blow. And tape is always very important for so many things that you can put tape on things right away. So I like these three right in the center. You're going to notice that everything else is going to have pockets. You have pockets back here, and you have, these are going to be in black. These are going to be things like blankets and triangular bandages, things, that are a little larger. You're going to have stuff like this to actually do a wrap. This should be gauze. Yes, it's gauze. Now you're going to notice these are in red. So these are not quite as detrimental as red. Red is always going to indicate to me that it is something like a cut or a wound or something that's really, really important, something that you've got to grab fast. And you can pull these out. And like this is the wound care. You're going to pull this one out. This one is another wound care. You're going to go through all these. And the nice thing is they are color-coded and written here. So if I'm putting them back, I can put them back really easy if I get them all out on the table. On this side, we're going to have blue. Now, these are going to be things like cleaning wipes, hygiene type things, and, you know, not quite as detrimental as this side. You've got your nitrile gloves. Very cool, but it's also going to be marked in blue with the hygiene. Now, underneath that, we've got scissors, and the scissors are very adequate. They're much stronger than they actually look in the picture. You have little charades on the side to help charade to be able to cut. I like the angle, and I like the safety tip as well. So we have scissors. We are going to have our metal little tweezers, and they're pointed so that you can actually grab. And these actually have a little stridation part on the inside to help grab and pull out. Sometimes when you get these little pointed ones, it's very hard to pull it out because there's nothing to grip. Well, I like that because they put those stridations in there so that you can grip. Very cool little added feature. And let's see what this one is. This one is going to be the extraction pins. So if you get splinters and your things like that, this helps you actually extract it. They're little pins. Very cool. Now, under the very back here, they have, this one's got some Q-tips in it, but it's going to be made to put your own personal things in it, like maybe Advil or Tylenol or things like that you can put in here. And that's a kind of a cool kit. And it is resealable, it looks like. So you're going to tear it open here and it resips and seals. They even give you little safety pins, a whole bunch of them here actually strapped to the top. Now there's one thing, there it is. I knew there was one thing missing that I did not see, and that is going to be the manual. So they give you your emergency numbers on the top, what you need to be calling. 911 for police ambulance, and a digital mobile is 112. They go through and they have a lot of information in this thing and walks you through everything that you may need to do if you have a problem. Now, this would be something that would be great to read even before you have a problem, because you could learn an awful lot here just by this. All right, so there you go. It all went back in just as easy as it came out, especially with the color coding, makes it really quick. Now, I will tell you, it's pretty thick here, so it's a little bit harder to shut it. But we're going to check something out real fast. I want to see how this little whistle works, the emergency whistle. So let's blow that and see. Yeah, the little whistle works actually pretty good and pretty easy. I didn't know if it was going to be one of those little tough whistles, kind of like the old dog whistles, but no, super simple. So all you're going to do to close it, you're going to need to push everything inside of here and try to get it onto one side. Now you have to be really careful with the netting that you don't get that in the actual zipper. And then we're just going to simply work the zipper around. Use your thumb and kind of push down so that you keep all the netting away. And the reason that's real important, guys, is if you go to use this later and there's a real emergency and you get it tied up on that netting, it may be hard to get the zipper undone. So be sure you spend a little time using your thumb, push that down as you go around so that that doesn't become an issue. Other than that, guys, this thing is fantastic, works great. If I was going to rate the SurviveX on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd have to give it 5 stars because it has a ton of stuff in there, and they definitely live up to their name with SurviveX, giving you everything you need to survive and making it extremely easy to find what you need to survive. So do yourself a favor, pick yourself up one today. I don't think you'll regret it. We'll see you on the next one.